The Inquisitor advised Peter not to leave his dwelling. But our visits allowed. Where am I? Where's the... Oh, this door. I should have time to take a look for a minute. I don't know how to feel about the knife. Why is there a guy holding a knife in the icon? That doesn't really come up. We're very efficiently zipping back and forth around here. I love the detail that the vaccine people actually progress over the course of the day. Their shift clearly has like a peak hours and then an after hours, and then they're just like, she's just exhausted and passes out at the table. It's a fun detail because a lot of the decrees are just like an object that sits around. Like, I think all of these lamps are me. I put up, I think I got a thing that was like about, here's lamps that will ultraviolet the disease to death. I can't look at my decrees to remind myself because they're gone. Stop right there, criminal scum. Excuse me, I need to see Peter Stammerton urgently. Is he here? Peter Stammerton is kept in custody in his own apartment. No visitations allowed. Inquisitor Karminski's orders. Do you know who I am? We do, and we have a special order about that. Daniil Dankovsky must not be allowed to visit Peter Stammerton. Quellis Dominus Talis Servi. Guilty of the impossible. Key to the gates. Is there still more I can do here, or is it over? Andre isn't in place. He's gathering a gang to free Peter. I have no time to wait. I'll have to try to visit Peter. I'll try to visit Peter earlier. After the trial, Peter is under house arrest. His jailers aren't happy about visitors. There must be a way to get into the attic. Or I could go to Karminski and ask? A way to get into the attic. Up there? Looks like you didn't get it, pal. You keep poking around here, I'll shoot you where you stand. And I'll get away with it, alright? Get lost, will you? Asking you nicely. I'm just having a stroll, calm down. Okay, so he doesn't like that. Not even, wow, I can't even scan him. Is there a spot where you can try to climb up? Like on that, maybe?
As if things are animated.
It's locked in here. My character did register. I managed to find a back entrance to the house. Alas, I can't open the lock. Where to find a burglar? Are you saying I need grief? Or this guy?
You're too high-strung.
My sweet little sisters, leaves on the ground, ye owe much to God, your Creator, and ye ought to sing his praise at old times and in old places, because he has given you liberty to fly free from your branches. Ye little leaves are the heralds of a new life and new beauty.
Somebody saying ye sounds weird, because as far as I understand, ye is just the thorn, right? Like it's a written thing. I don't know for sure. Honestly, I'm not a historian or a linguist and so on. But I thought I learned that the symbol that got translated into a Y was the thorn, which actually represents the sound that TH makes. So it really is just the of little faith and so on when people say ye of little faith. But like people are used to seeing it on signage and like old text where it would have just been pronounced like TH. But then people start saying it out loud. So it's here that's specifically weird because he's like actively speaking with it like it's normal grammatically, and I don't think that's true because here he's like phonetically pronouncing it as a Y. But I don't know. I'm not going to die on that hill.
Why are you sweeping here? The place is clean. It's only clean because I sweep it. Or how do you imagine it happens? Do you think the yards sweep themselves? Do magic brooms sweep on their own, and fallen leaves march to the waste bins in perfect formation? Are you in charge of looking after this yard? This is my yard. I sweep it. I guess that means I'm in charge. Maybe you have the door keys too. The ones to the living quarters? I do. And the ones to the utility rooms. There's a door behind the fence, hidden by the bushes. Pretty unremarkable. Can you open it? That one? That one I can't, I told you. I only have keys to the living quarters, them in the utility rooms. What's wrong with this door? It's the spare door to Stammerton's loft, that one. Lets no one in, he does. Gives the keys to no one. That's the kind of man he is. Bit of rot in his core. So no one else has the keys, besides the owner. Why don't you just knock? No use trying to break through a locked door, especially this one. No one's opened it since the last outbreak, I think. It's all rusted over. Could always try poking it with a lockpick, of course, but I don't know how to do that. Thank you. I'll leave you to your sermons for your flock of fallen leaves. Can I just knock?
Tired of this noise.
I can't knock. Okay. It's like, what if he did just open? I guess he can't open it because there's literally a padlock on the side, so he couldn't open it from his side even if he wanted to. Although, is it padlocked to anything? It does genuinely appear to just be a padlock and chain hanging off of a handle, therefore accomplishing nothing. Like at the theater, the padlock binds the two door handles together, and that's why you can't open it. Like the doors would technically open, but they wouldn't finish being able to swing open. Are they suggesting that I go visit Grief? Bad Grief? That's his name, right? That's largely filled in. I think I'm gonna go with the asking Karminski option. Because I also would like to turn in my decrees before anything gets in the way and makes me not finish this quest today. So at least that's two objectives that are near each other. I'd also rather not go through the crime district. Although I am curious, for demonstrative purposes, let's see if this glitch really works. And if it does, they'll have a dilemma of whether or not to exploit it. Right, that's not the crime district, that's the... Ice Pick. What's up, man? I don't know, referred to the entirety of Ice Pick Lodge as one person. Y'all. Yeah, I heard about this. So if you go into any of these bad districts, they stop you because the point is you're supposed to have to play through that district because it's a risk of some sort. Not very interesting risks in that in the crime districts it's really hard to even take damage. I think I've still never taken damage. The plague districts are a little more finicky and more dangerous because there's those geyser things at the very least that are especially hard to not get caught by, and hazards that are kind of hard to avoid without spending your resource that is dwindling. But whenever you go into one, you can just go back to the door you came from and then click on your destination again, and then you'll just skip the district via the transit system. I have to assume this is them fucking up at implementing this transport system, because otherwise there's no reason to ever interact with any of these districts ever in the entire playthrough until your objective is literally inside of them and you have to go to that objective.
And I know that's not their goal, because they would not stop you then. When you travel through one of these districts, they specifically stop you and force you into gameplay. If their goal was to let you skip them via fast travel, not just like every other district, then they wouldn't do that. And you would only ever go straight to your destination. Them interrupting your transit heavily doesn't really imply, it just confirms that they expect you to actually play that part of the game. But then it's that easily bypassed by just clicking on the door again? That's bizarre, man. This game just doesn't feel finished in some ways, where I'm just like, I don't understand how it's in the state that it's in sometimes. That's one of the only bits of gameplay there really is, and even that's just so easy to bypass. In most cases. Oh, there we go. I just couldn't get the prompt to come up. There we go. I have replenished my command board, and we now have access to day 8, 9, and 10. So I only can't access day 11 now out of the entire calendar, and day 11 is functionally the last day of the game? In the previous, at least in Pathologic 1. Pathologic 1, day 12, is just the town is basically empty and basically free of crime and plague, and you just wander around and pass out your cures that you got successfully so far to whoever you want to, and kind of wrap up any mechanical loose ends, but otherwise just kind of like end the game.
Dankovsky.
It's the day where you choose which ending you get, and your options are determined by how many people you're able to give the panacea to. Oh. Could not tell that's what that was. Wait, citizen! Do you have a moment to talk about hygiene? Liza, you're saying it wrong. We don't ask them. We are enforcing a decree. According to today's decree, all citizens must be informed about hygiene rules during the epidemic. Impressive. I just issued the decree, and the agitators are already out in the streets. The sand pest is a zoonotic, natural focal, highly dangerous bacterial infectious disease, classified as a Group 1 pathogen. It presents with extremely severe general condition. Fever, skin lesions, lymph nodes, lungs, and other internal organs, often resulting in sepsis. Oh, how interesting. What else? Methods of preventing infection include the following. 1. Hunting of animals, particularly rodents, is prohibited in places of frequent plague cases. 2. Avoid accumulating garbage, animal carcasses, hay, and ensure timely cleaning of pits and latrines. 3. Keep food in sealed containers to deprive rodents of sustenance. 4. Observe personal hygiene measures. Thoroughly wash hands before eating with alkaline soap. Consume boiled water and well-washed fruits and vegetables. Keep living spaces clean. Who wrote this? It's total nonsense. Washing hands before eating with alkaline soap? It sounds like we eat food with alkaline soap here. And this quality water. What does that even mean? Hey, citizen, are you being cheeky with me? Liza, is he being cheeky with me right now? Oh, absolutely cheeky. Look at this churl. We'll report you to the higher-ups right away. Looks like I'll have to revoke this cursed decree. It's unbearable. Now, where was I? Oh yes, you interrupted me. I'll have to start over. The sand pest is a zoonotic, natural focal, highly dangerous bacterial infectious disease. What the fuck is that sentence? Classified as a Group 1 pathogen. It presents with... Oh my god, are you kidding me? You interrupted me again. Where was I? The sand pest is a zoonotic, natural focal... Right. The sand pest is a zoonotic, natural focal, Now, where was it? Can't find the right line. Enough. I'm leaving. Just drive him insane with his own people. I need to stim. Okay.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
I don't think I've... When's the last time I played a game like this? Never, maybe? I'm trying to think of... Have I played any other game where you basically need to stim and soothe? Probably on some level. There are definitely games with sanity meters and so on, where on some level the idea is like kind of applicable. Probably. You.
All that is meaningful and interesting is larger than any of us, meaning no man belongs to themselves.
No. My answer is no. But I haven't even asked for anything yet. I know already. You're worried about the polyhedron. This morning, it's begun emitting sound. I can hear it too. Are you planning to react in any way? As far as I know, Bachelor, your task is to fight the plague. Polyhedron, as well as other impossible objects, is outside your responsibility. The ruling families have appointed me the head of emergency committee. I have been vested with all the authority required. You should be petitioning the ruling families then. Why have you come to me? Your people are guarding Stammerton's house. They refuse to let me in, even though my talk with the polyhedron's creator is a pressing matter. I have refused you already. Peter Stammerton is awaiting questioning. Before an Inquisitor's questioning, no visitation is allowed. Such is the protocol. I cannot help you, Bachelor. Well then, I tried. Negotiation failure. Not helpful. I wonder about that note that says I'll try to talk to him sooner. The suggestion that if I get there sooner in the day, I might be able to do it. I'm tempted to check in on Burrock to see if he can translate the writing for me, but I would like to finish this quest that I'm already on, basically, so... Let's go into the scary district and see if I can find Grief's house. The game's not currently directing me to go anywhere, but it's vaguely indicating that I'm not done yet, maybe? Let's reload my gun for my sick... Oh, I can't. Didn't have any to load, I guess. Holy shit, I can't see anything. Hi. Trade guy. Matches. Definitely want these. Yeah. Calamel. Why not? They put. Who the fuck what? Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Oh, that's Ruben's house. What the fuck do you think you're doing? God, it's so dark in here. Okay, is this Grief's? No, this is the kid's place, isn't it? So slow right now. I should have kicked the trash can. I guess I visited the con situation. Oops. Look into this, maybe? He won't be giving orders to his fighters from here. His relatives have reacted with remarkable indifference. Yeah, like he's been in prison. He's been imprisoned for most of the story, and no one in his family has checked on him, seemingly.
No time for rattling.
And if they attack us at the sunny turn, they'll have to deal with Muck and Kalpik. They won't expect that. And of course, they'll think they're seeing double. Are they twins?
Today, some kids were going to burn other kids behind the cathedral. I can't condone this anymore. I've come to settle the matter. You're getting a bit big for your britches, physician. This is not your war. Not against you, and not because of you. The fact that let's see. Don't you hear me? The dog heads were going to burn your soul into halves. They'd lit the fires already. Why have you come to press me then? Why should I give in? Let those rascals give in. Go to them. Argue with them. They're the ones ambushing us. Those rascals, as you call them, only fight because you keep Khan in a cage. You think I'm happy about this? You think I sleep with a key under my pillow? Casper can leave any moment if he wants. He just chooses not to. I feel like it's not us who are holding him prisoner, it's the other way around. What if I just open the cage right now and solve all your moral dilemmas with that? You can try it if you feel real bold. Try to understand. If I'm the one who unlocks the cage, that would be disrespectful towards the enemy. We tried to arrange an escape for him. To give a hint, it's no use. He just keeps sitting there, like he's grown into those bars. I don't know how to spell it out to him that he's outstayed his welcome. Well then, you can't manage on your own, so I'll just have to become your Deus Ex Machina. Saying Deus Ex Machina out loud in your story is always a dicey move.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
And if he made his pawn into, say, a knight, he'd checkmate me at once. But he won't make it into a knight. He'll want a queen, and that's how he'll lose. Casper, it's time to come out. Your battlers have all gone feral without you. Oh, it's you. And at the wrong time as always. Why is it the wrong time? Tell me. Have you ever seen a thistle grow? How does it grow? Thistle rarely grows alone. It winds around trees, looking for support. We tend to think thistle as it's prickly, but that's not true. It's only prickly when it's ready to die. Uncle used to say I should be like thistle. Only here, in this cage, I understood what he meant. I believe you're mixing up thistle and ivy. It's ivy that winds around trees, doesn't it? I can see you don't know the first thing about botany. Why do you think thistle always grows near fences or high walls? Actually, thistle is a common name. They call all kinds of plants that. Arctium temontosum, Cardus crispus, Carlina acualis, even things like Xanthium strumarium. Thistle grows wherever it wants. On one hand, that's freedom. On the other, it can only sprout where its seeds have fallen into the earth. And then, is that freedom if you can't choose where to break out of the ground? If you have to always depend on a support? Yes, I quite see what you mean. You must think I'm raving. That my brains have fried up after a whole week in this cage. I can see you're solving me, trying to get into my head, trying to see the world through my eyes. What are you seeing?
I am seeing a teenager who is feeling lost. And I am seeing an adult who is feeling lost. See? We're similar, you and I. Perhaps. But I can no longer understand you. I could a week ago. You stepped in for that poor boy, Grunky, exchanged yourself for someone who was faithful to you, helped someone who was weaker, like a true leader does. But why don't you want to help everyone else now? All those who have it hard without you. Only in captivity did I understand some of my uncle's doctrine. Only here did I see what he really strived to. I expect what comes next is talk of the wisdom that's been opened to you. Some kind of transcendence or even immortality, perhaps. I find these matters captivating myself, but Khan, have you not a single shred of responsibility left for those who could save? What if my responsibility is not saving them? Let them overcome it without me. Or fail to overcome it. These children are this close to real violence, Khan. To murder. Your dog heads have flown entirely off the handle. Without you. Because of you. You've left them. And they strayed, lost in their way, built up their anger. But I'm certain you can still make them see sense. If you return. My dogheads? If they are truly mine, they'll stop it on their own. If I was able to teach them anything in my time with them. Think of it just one more time, I beg of you. What is more important, a glint of truth or living people? Yes, perhaps a hermit might go endlessly far in his understanding. It's possible. But there is another way, that of the ruler. He might know fewer truths, but he brings those truths to the people. What would you choose, Dr. Dankovsky? Truth or people? Knowledge or power? The secrets of existence or saving others? Nothing to say? See, this is a difficult choice, the most difficult choice of all. Perhaps I haven't spent enough time in my own cage yet. When I try to answer, honestly, I feel split in half. But we're not talking about me anyway. What will you choose, Khan? The people. At the end of the day, it's the people, after all. You've reminded me of who I am, what I'm capable of. I will come out of this cage, and I will rule, or it will all come tumbling down without me. I'm sorry, Uncle. So your choice here, you get to choose as Khan whether or not he's going to refuse the bachelor and stay in his cage, or if he's going to come out to try to solve the problem. Unclear what the consequences of each outcome is, but this is the one I'm doing right now, but this is a point I might have to return to in the future if it's a bad idea. The dialogue. I'm sorry, I might have just stripped you of some incredible destiny right now, but, you know, that makes me sound like a jackass. Like I picked the dumb choice for being concerned about
inflamed children. Flammable children. Inflammable children? Isn't inflammable one of those words that means the opposite of itself, which is weird? Anyway. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy about that. No one can rein the dog heads in better than you. Interesting claim. It's intuitive because he's the leader, but we haven't really seen evidence of it before because we didn't live in this town when he was the leader of the Dogheads and actually at large. He's been in prison the whole time I've been here. Alea jacta est. Actum est illicit. My decision echoes in the future. Whenever it says that, does that mean that it's like a decision that shows up outside of the map? Let's see. The children are one step from slaughter. Naka himself barely tolerates Khan, and Khan has convinced himself that sitting in its cage is a spiritual feat. Will Khan listen to me? I convinced Khan to return to the polyhedron. People who trusted him are waiting there. The Inquisitor deprived Victor Kane of consciousness and reason. Why is that there? They put it next to day 8, but it's pointing all the way back to like day 5, I think? Is that 6? Sword of Damocles. I don't know if the polyhedron is at risk to collapse. Sword of Damocles is a fitting way of putting it, yeah. Yeah, so the orders are back in place. That works again. Alright, so I'm back to looking for bad grief. After this conversation, at least.
A dog's mind is smaller than a man's, but the heart is so much greater.
Casper, walking free as I live and breathe. Feels strange to see your face with the cage bars across it. Dr. Dankovsky convinced me to come out. It might have been a mistake, but thistle leans on tree trunks as it grows. Perhaps I'm not the thistle. Perhaps I'm the tree. And my people are the thistle. And I should be their support. What? What thistle? Ah, I shouldn't be surprised, really. You began to mumble something in a foreign voice back there in the cage already. Rambling like some gaffer. Like your voice has grown an echo of its own. You're a weird one, but I might actually miss your weirdness. See? Why all these wars? The two of you might become friends yet, you never know. Okay, so he's freed. It's a looming threat that we're done with for now. If only I could convince them to preemptively not have that war.
The broken ones don't lie.
Bit of amalgam. Where does grief live? Is it that one that's conspicuously more detailed? It might be. I feel like specific characters' houses used to be highlighted on the map or something. Yeah, it's this one, right?
I'd rather not hear this.
Nope. Is it near here? This one. There we go. Was it the one that was detailed? Nope. Yeah, it's just an unlabeled house. I could have sworn that all of your charges or whatever, your bonds, your bound, they were called the bound. I thought each of the bound had a highlighted house. There are landmarks, like this is back, I mean, part of this is the bar, but then there's more of it connected. Isn't this Artemis' workshop? That's Cain's place. That's a stairway to heaven. Yeah, the stairways to heaven are highlighted. Yeah, Grief's place isn't highlighted. I think this is Julia's house, but then the Stammeton's house isn't highlighted. I don't really get what is highlighted and why. Definitely the three ruling families. Here, here, and here. And that's the shelter, right?
Shit fuck. Him's not here. A little bit more of a heartache as a treat. I don't think I want to look into the infected house right now. I don't know how to pursue this thing. Okay. Well, I resolved a different mission when I came here, at least. Ooh. Thank you. Oh boy, it's so fucking hard to see. I don't remember it being so dark in this district before. Is there a fucking barricade here? Why is it? Okay. They say Barack. I can squeeze through here. Bye-bye. Damn, are all the north-facing roads currently blocked? Okay. Let's see if I can see anything around me. Yeah, so you can just do that. Why? How'd that get through playtesting? How did it get through the last several patches? Like, what? Alright, so I'm looking around to see if I can find anything around that might help me with my mission. The game is inferring that I know somebody for this mission. They might mean sticky or something? But the fact that the game doesn't name who they're referring to is a little tough for me. It's also a little weird that when you're trying to convince Khan to leave his prison, you can't mention that his family was just murdered. Like, Georgie was just killed today. He's currently dead. I'm gonna fix it probably, but Georgie is currently dead. He was murdered in the street, or in a field, basically. You think that'd be a little relevant to Casper's life, and maybe would be useful in convincing him to leave. But I guess that might be harder to justify on further time loops. Because as things loop, I would fix that problem, and then it would no longer serve as a solution, so then maybe it can't be the reason he quit. So it makes sense to be able to say it to him now, but I guess maybe they don't want that to be the solution because it wouldn't make looping sense in the long term. Same symbols as near the Stillwater. Steppe brands, blood. The blood is dried. Hello.
Once Dankovsky. Now 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Well, shit. Not currently seeing anything around here, am I?